Namaskar. Under eOffice, we have seen many of the videos and about digital signer service. Also, we just saw in some last video in detail and much before prepared video on digital signature installation, registration and Java settings. There also did a lot of discussions. Now, DSC signer service, which is latest, and we had a great discussion. We discussed about applets. So in that video on DSC signer service, all the steps shown and we covered it, and I feel there should not be any issue faced by anyone uh, who will follow that video. Still, we see here some common problems that may come to you. So, how to overcome those problems and what solution we need to implement, that we will see in this video in detail. This topic is under eOffice troubleshooting of issues that may arise. So, we will see one by one all the problems. In this document only, I will write, not to go to any browser. This is very important video. So, first problem that may come to us, let me decrease the font to 20, will be okay, and color to black. I will make it black. Okay, it will look okay. So first problem we may face is we will get this message. I will write here, service is not running after successful installation. Okay, so sometimes what happen, I tell you that I told earlier also, and we sometimes do not give attention to that, is that when we do first time installation of DSC signer service, I show in desktop that this kind of shortcut comes. If I double click on this, this is, let me double click, this is disabled, right? Means this service is running currently, but in your case it may be this screen does not get opened in first time, or if you are clicking on start service button but it is not getting started, then in those cases what we need to do is we just need to restart our computer or laptop. That's it. After restarting, the service will get start automatically, no issue will be there. If installation is first time and you open this screen and start DSC signer service button will be enabled and below one is disabled, then simply click on start DSC signer service button and it will get started. And if not, then restarting our computer or laptop will resolve the issue for sure. So straight solution of our problem, service is not running after successful installation, is only that we need to do some manual activities. Other than manual activity, there is no other solution in my knowledge. What I am showing or telling you is for Windows operating system, as my system is Windows operating system, and those who are using Mac or Ubuntu based systems, they will have almost same kind of solutions of issues. There may be change in commands that we will see later in this video, but I will show only for Windows, as Windows users are more and video will also become lengthy, unnecessary, and viewers will also get confused with so many commands. And if someone specifically need help on these, they may mail or mention in comments. Otherwise, you will search on internet, then will get easily all the help. I am not telling any unique things, all is available on internet very easily. Just for discussion, taken this topic in this video. Now uh, we'll discuss the second issue which may come to us. So I will write second issue here. We did all but still not able to, yeah, if we did all manual steps but still not able to start the service, then it may be that ports which, if you remember that I told, 55100 and 55101, we discussed that these two ports is specifically assigned for DSC signer service, and if these two ports are busy with something else, then our DSC signer service will not run and we will face the issue. Then what we need to do, the problem can be stated as, if both the ports, or I will write here, then it will be good, if both the ports or any one of the ports are in use with some other services. If it is so, then what we should do so that our busy port become free for use, in that case first we need to go to check that these ports are getting used by which service, right? What we saw in the first issue solution, and if DSC signer service gets started like that, then well and good. Otherwise we need to check what is running on these ports. For that we need to open the command prompt, so to see what is going on these ports, right? The technical officials in your department, staff or technical support team, you need to take help of them, because all will not be comfortable with this what I'm showing, and it is not interesting as well. So I'm typing command prompt, okay, clicking on it. Shortcut is there to open. Press Windows and R, then this run command will open. Type here CMD and enter. See, it opened. I close one of it, we don't need to. Now it is opened, so we need to type something to see what's going on the ports, right? I'm writing and speaking the command now. You may note it if you don't know these. So type netstat, that is NETSTAT, then space, then dash sign, it is like minus, then ANO, then space or may not keep space, then straight line like pipeline, then space, then write find FIND, and write double colon, and inside colon write port number, means first write 55100. I will write 55100 to see what is going on this port. Press enter. Yeah, see, something 14884 is written. This is some service, but we don't know what service it is, but this is running for sure. I have not done this checking, as when I double clicked on shortcut of DSC signer service and it was running, and so unnecessary. Why I should check that what is going on ports in that case? But just for example, we came here. Now same command netstat I can copy and paste again, but will change port number this time to 55101. Not running it to save time. Assume this 1488 service number we have to kill or close so that our port can get free naturally. So what we do, we will see command for killing this service. Whatever service is this, X or Y or Z, we will kill it in a while. So typing command of that, type task kill, that is 14884 will be killed. So TASK, I'm telling the spelling also, TASK, then KILL space, then forward slash, right, and write F, then space, then forward slash again, and write PID, call as process ID, then space, and service ID will be 14884, whom we want to kill, right? Do not write 55100 because it is port number and not service number, right? So I write 14884. Yeah, 14884. Okay, press enter. Messages, the process with PID 14884 has been terminated. Okay, let me copy fastly this netstat command and paste it here, and port to 55100. I will paste here first it, and then port will be changed to 55101. Press enter. Okay, as 14884 was running on this port also, so no message came, means it is also got free. Okay, means everything is fine as we wanted. Now come to this shortcut and double click on it. See, it is taking time to open, means it is again engaging the port from start for running the service. One pop-up came just now showing that, 1 minute, I think that pop-up, yeah, there one pop-up was came. It was mentioned there that DSC signer service is started successfully. If you have not noticed, you can go back a little, and it will show. So the free ports again used by this for running the DSC signer service, right? I hope you are understanding this and not get confused, and it makes more clarity hopefully. Now uh, let me again run the netstat command. See, now some other number of services showing, means port is again engaged, means service is allotted to the port. Okay, now for 55101, see, for earlier 55101 no message was showing, but here it is showing same service number as above, as process is same, only port number are different. Understand one thing, that process ID will not be fixed, but whatever process ID is for DSC signer service, that will be same for both the port numbers, that is for 55100 or 55101. It is same here, right? As earlier I did uh, task kill, so it was showing nothing for 55101. Let's stop its discussion as needful is done. So I think second issue is also now clear to all of us. So if ports are busy, we can go and check what is going on these ports. As we have doubt that ports may be busy in something else, and so for removing doubt, we killed the process whatever running on the ports and manually again restarted the service, and finally it got started engaging the ports for itself. So we saw the solution in detail. And now the third one, it is not related to DSC signer service as such. Let me write the problem statement first. That is uh, signature validity. So I'll write it: signature validity check mark visibility. Okay, I am giving these headings. Those are given in the DSC signer service guide. I am not doing it from my side. So in signature validity checkmark visibility, if you have seen old documents which are digitally signed, what happens there? Where you digitally sign the document, I will show its guide document to make it more clear. There it comes as a green color right mark. Okay, means the document is digitally signed and it is verified. So green color right mark with some details like who has signed and below details of on what date and time it is signed, right? Sometimes it also happens that we do digital sign but red color cross mark comes there, which creates doubt that this is not verified, or maybe it is not signed by the authorized digital signature. So we were in doubt that it is done by authentic person or not, but it is not like that always. We need to verify the digital sign for checking the validity of it. It is a process that we will see sometime. Let me open the guide document to you for better understanding, right? So I will open the document. It has been kept see, yeah, this is the document. It will clear what I was mentioning just now. This one is valid signature. Many of you must have seen all this. And this is one is invalid signature, red cross. So after validation also it comes like this only. It means this is not a valid digital sign. Okay, this one is valid, and below is date and time is also showing what we have discussed. Let me tell you what document I'm showing. This is written DSC signer service version 4.1 user guidelines.pdf. If you will search it on internet, you will get it easily. Nothing new in it, and I have not mentioned anything from my side. I have taken reference of this document for making clear to you the needed concepts. From this document I have taken out small points that are of use. As if you will read complete document, it will take a lot of time, as it is 52 pages document and every line is technical, so all cannot understand the same. So I have taken this under discussion. So normal thing. So we saw this valid and not valid signatures. Okay, I hope you understand this. Now what is in today's world is going on is, see the screen now, how to verify signature in current scenario. Means what we saw, just green color right mark and red color cross mark, that will not show now, and scenario has got changed. And in this new scenario, when you open any document which is digitally signed, on top right side of that document or some options come here also, where you may also find, if it is not at the top right corner, but for sure you will get it in the right top side in black background. And so you just need to click on signature panel. Okay, on clicking we will not see that big green right marks, but here at left corner it will show a small green right mark. Here exactly, yes, come there. I will show in the left right top. Yeah, this one I was talking about, small green mark. Let me increase the size of this document, and bringing to, yeah, now it is clear. The green color right mark. Okay, the same mark but in this form, and below that some of the details are coming related to signature, but no need to read it. Our intention is achieved by seeing this. Green tick means valid signature. I am decreasing the size of this document again. Let me come above again. Here some details will come that digitally signed by someone, when did and what did, all such details can be seen. Now what if it is invalid signature? Then what happens? Then red cross as we seen earlier, but at same position at left top corner, means this sign is not valid. See, this is what signature panel I was talking about. It will come when your document is digitally signed. So now you will not face any problem, and we covered the third point here. So we have seen three types of problems and seen the solution of those problems. How we can proceed, that we seen in my view, what has been shown in earlier video of DSC signer service. If you will follow that, these problems should not come, and in case comes, we see in the solutions also. Anyone, if you are using Mac or Ubuntu based system, they need any help, they may mention the problems in the comments. I will surely try to help them. Otherwise, they may refer this document also for finding the solution to their issues. Now I am ending this video here, and we'll discuss some of the points which are in my mind next time, as otherwise video will become longer and longer. So closing this one. Thanks a lot.